Remine, which is a new tool that you get as being a member of Heartland MLS and KCRAR, is a great tool that I'm going to show you in this video. So when you log into Heartland MLS, you have this screen. Typically you click on Matrix 10. But if you haven't stopped to look, there are a lot of different things that you can look at. So Remine is this one, it's the third one over. So you click on that, you log in. This is what your home screen will look like. Some of these will be here, but you can always add new cards and change how this screen looks. You'll notice that I have added 2 new listing updates. One of them was because I had clients looking in Harrisonville, which I can now delete. The other one is just for my zip code of where I currently live. The one disadvantage to Remine is that it has to be done by zip code. So each zip code would have its own listing update. Or you can do this one is the one that is already put on there for you. This is for all zip codes within our area, the Heartland MLS. The other one that you can update, if you scroll down here, is you can do My Listings. So it'll show all of your listings. I believe that one might already show up on there. And then this Market Pulse. You can create Market Pulses for different zip codes. So this one is done for, again, all of Heartland. So you can see how many are active today. And you can change this if you want to look at different things. So you can look and see how many went active yesterday. So 80 were active yesterday. You can do the last 7 days as well and take a look at that. So 804 active. So anyway, this is a useful tool to be able to know a little bit more about the market and to be able to speak to it to your clients and also on social media. So when you come over here, you've got your menu over here on the left. So you can click on search. So this is a great tool, again, just to start talking about different neighborhoods that you might want to door knock. If there's not like a listing or something like that that you wanted to door knock around. So let's say you wanted to door knock a school district. So let's just say Blue Springs South schools. So let's do Blue Springs South High School. So it's going to bring that up for you. You can see that it is shaded a different color. So when you scroll in, you can look at specific neighborhoods within this school district. So once you get far enough in, it will allow you to start doing other things over here. So you can see you've got property value, home equity, ownership time, sales score, absentee, flood risk, building type, land use, and even some more down here. You can look at all of these different things. So the one that I would focus on would be the sales score. So let's do a medium and a high, and let's apply this. Let's take off the ownership time, and let's scroll in a little bit more. As you start scrolling in, you'll notice that you have these little dots. So there's your sales score. Okay, so these will show you. So the mediums are the blues and the highs are the greens. So you can kind of move around within this neighborhood and see if this might be a good neighborhood to door knock based on the sales score. So you can see Eagle Court, that's a great one. There's quite a few there that are green. And you can just kind of move this around to see the different ones. I don't know if we scroll out. You have to be in so close for the scores to show up. Okay, so you can kind of just check and see, oh, okay, this might not be the best neighborhood. So maybe I scroll down here. Let's try one of these neighborhoods. Let's see if this one might be a little bit better based on the sales score to door knock. Okay, so you can kind of see how this would be a useful tool. The other thing that you can do is you can overlap these two. You can do ownership time. So maybe some people that have been in their house for multiple numbers of years, you can look at that. Okay. Of course, now I gotta try to get it to come up. Let's take the sales score off. apply this one. There we go. Okay, so you can see these people have obviously been in their house for quite a while, so maybe it would be a good time. They may not be high on the sell score, but they've been there. Typically people are gonna move every 7 to 10 years now. So the other thing you have, let's take the ownership time off, is this absentee. So with the absentee, you can see here, it tells you who owns these. So if it's a corporation, if it's owner-occupant, absentee in-state, or absentee out-of-state. Okay, so that gives you something to go on as well when you're doing door knocking, because if it's an absentee or a corporate, probably not going to be the best door knocking because they don't own the property. But these owner-occupied are all good door knocking opportunities because they actually own the property. Okay, so this is a great tool. Again, if you're wanting to do some door knocking, maybe you find a listing for one of the agents in our office that has recently gone under contract or recently sold. You could reach out and ask and see, hey, how was it? Did you have multiple offers? Did it go really quickly? Obviously that would be a very popular neighborhood. A lot of, pretty much everywhere in Lee Summit right now probably has that. So if you just look at solds for our office and talk to that agent, get some information, and then you could utilize that in conjunction with Remine to see if there might be some opportunities using the sell score for those particular people, to see if it might be something that they would be worth it for your time to go ahead and do some door knocking. All right, so I hope this is helpful. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask your coach, but you will be seeing us using this, especially when we're doing Success Saturdays and different things together, as far as where we should be door knocking to give you guys the best opportunity to collect some good leads. So I hope this was helpful, and see you on the next one.